Hey again, it's me, Boo, and I'm back for another review. This is one I kind of pushed to the front of the line of the lists that I want to get done, and or not lists necessarily, but the fragrances that I want to get done. I'm pretty much done with most of my lists, I think now. For now, you know. Anyway, this one is Liquid Night by a Lab on Fire. I don't think there's any way you're going to be able to see that. It's actually one word, I believe, Liquid Night. So, I have tried, I think it's Sweet Dreams by a Lab on Fire, and that one didn't blow my drawers off. The other one, Lanime or Lananime, or I don't know. I haven't tried that one yet. Excuse me. But I do have What We Do in Paris is a Secret, and I'm wackadoo over that one. And so I was really excited about Liquid Night coming out, and I got a sample, and this thing was almost full, and I don't know if you can tell, but I've used a lot of it, and I have ordered a bottle. It should be here in the next few days, because I'm wackadoo over this one too. It is yummy. It's it's got like some lavender or something in it, so it really lightens it up. It's not a heavy fragrance. But I think this is like What We Do in Paris is a Secret. That this is something that could be worn year round, no problem. And it's kind of a sweet woody. It's got a little bit of a citrus opening, a little bit of zing at the opening, but that goes away really quickly. And it dries down into, and well, at first, it isn't real sweet at first. It's a very kind of a slightly dry, uh, woody smell, like being in a lumber mill or something. And then as time goes on, though, the vanilla, what I interpret as vanilla, and maybe some resins or something like that comes into play and just sweetens the whole thing up, and it just makes it incredible. It's it almost has a slight pencil shaving note in there, like some of the amber fragrances do. I don't know if there's any amber in it. I assume there's some vanilla because I think that's what I'm smelling. Maybe some honey, I don't know. But it is delightful. Sillage on this is great. I didn't think it was very good at first because when I put it on after a few minutes, I thought, I really got to shove my nose down there. But then after a couple of hours, I was sitting there thinking, what is that wonderful smell I'm smelling? And I finally, because I had another arm I was testing out, I finally followed my nose down to this arm, and it was Liquid Night. It's one of those that it has it has layers almost of dead space, I think, in between your body and your nose. So it's like you can smell it right up close to your arm after a while, and then you back up about a foot, you can't smell it. But then you get up about 2 feet and you can smell it again. I mean, I've already had compliments on this, not that that matters, but that's always nice. You know, it's always a benefit that other people aren't repelled by your aromas. So this one I just find to be, it's not very spicy. It's a very mellow, I wouldn't call it a comfort scent either. I would totally wear this out on a date or something like that. Totally appropriate for work. It's just too classy for me to wear to work out. But for any other occasion, I think it's really appropriate. And so I'm going to tell you what's in it here. Uh, Top notes. Bergamot and lime. Well, there's the whole citrusy thing I was talking about, and saffron. Middle notes are sage, lavender, hinoki wood, and dries down to incense, vanilla, musk, and the style is mystique and chic, whatever that means. I'm looking off of Min, New York right now. I actually bought mine off of Lucky Scents because they're having a deal where, because you know, Min, New York, it was really a balancing act because Min, New York, if you use that Robes '08 code, you know, that takes like 10% off or 15% off or something. But Lucky Scent has a travel spray, a 15 ml half ounce travel spray that comes free with it right now, first come first served. So it was, but you pay full price. You know, there wasn't, I didn't have any codes or anything. So for Lucky Scent, So I went ahead and got it. I thought, nice to have a travel spray. That way I can just keep it in my purse. And I have got to do a video on all of the perfumes I carry in my purse. I kid you not, it is an issue. I practically only carry a purse to carry my ID and my perfumes in. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to show you. This is totally ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. But this is just one pocket. And then I have a bunch in another pocket too. I don't know if you can see all those. Can you see all that? And that's not even all of them. I carry a bunch of my bigger travel sprays in these pockets. So basically, other than, my ID, some chapstick, and a little bit of paperwork from whatever I've got pending right now, it's pretty much a purse full of perfumes. It's really ridiculous, and it's obsessive. My husband looked at my fragrances. He was helping me put up another shelf, another cupboard in my bedroom because I don't have enough room now. And, I'm always trading bottles off, and I'm always giving tons of stuff away. And I have this box of fragrances I'm taking to Christmas for my nieces to go through so they can pick out their Christmas presents. I'm just going to tell them, pick out 2 bottles apiece at your Christmas present. And I've got a box of probably, I don't know, 30 in there that I'm hoping they'll want more than 2 so I can thin out that box a little bit. And then I'm going to put the rest of them up on my trade. But I've got things like light blue and that, and oh shoot, what else do I have in there? I have, my Paco Rabannes and, the Black XS and for her, and just a whole buttload of them. Some really sweet ones, some Comtois, Sud Pacifiques, Caramel Sunset I think is in there. Gosh, I just have tons of stuff. Just, fragrances that I think are just a little too young for me. Oh, my Ed Hardy villain, like that. Those are things that I know they're going to love. So I've just filled this box up with fragrances that I'm going to take to Christmas with me. And so, long story longer, my husband was looking at my wall of perfume. It's like, you can't wear all this in one lifetime. There's no way. And I was like, I know, but it's like currency almost. It really is. It's like, it's almost as if we're going back to the Wild West days and doing the trading and bartering system again. I would rather have my perfumes than all of that in cash. I really would. Because some of them are really hard to get a hold of and are really kind of, nice little things to have in my collection that not everybody would. And so he doesn't get it, but I don't think he's supposed to. Can you imagine if 2 obsessed perfume people were in the same house? Yeah, no. You wouldn't be in a house very long. You'd end up in a trailer. So anyway, back to LiquidNight. I know, I go off. I apologize. I worked all weekend, and it was a long weekend, and I'm only worked a half day today because I just needed a half day off just to decompress. And the first thing I'm doing is a video, so I'm sorry. You guys are like my therapist or something. So blah, 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 bark, bark, bark. Moving on. So anyway, LiquidNight, awesome frag. Totally worth the money. And like I said, Robes 08, you can get it. I think it came to like $93 and some change on Robes 08, using Robes 08 code at Men, New York for, I think it's 1.7 or it might be 2 ounce bottle of LiquidNight. Or you can go to Lucky Scent, and while the travel sprays are still there, because I don't think the price is going to drop once the travel sprays run out, and it is first come first serve, 15 mLs comes with it right now, and that one you can use code MOI, MUA, for the code, and then you'll get free shipping, and that's like $8 off or something. So it'll be like 110 at Lucky Scent for a full bottle of LiquidNight, but you can get the travel spray, and you get free samples there too. So, but Men New York, you can get it if you just want the bottle for quite a bit cheaper. So anyway, that's Liquid Night by A Lab on Fire. I love it. I'm going to be totally rocking it this winter. I already have. I mean, this is what I've been wearing for 3 days. I did test one other perfume, but I've just been really greedy and just wearing this pretty much for the last few days since I've gotten the sample. So, um, totally recommend. It's yummy. So I hope y'all have a good day.